Good afternoon. My name is Darrell Burkett. I'm with Worcester County Public Schools Office of Student Services. We're here today to talk about an event that we have coming up. And with me is...
I'm Tracy Cotman. I'm Supervisor of Student Services for Somerset County Public Schools.
Good, good. So Tracy, we have a three-county event coming up. Can you tell us about that?
Sure, Daryl. The Homeless Alliance for the Lower Shore is helping to sponsor, along with Wicomico County Public Schools and Worcester County Public Schools and Somerset, to sponsor a Parent Resource Day, which will be March the 2nd, Friday, 2018, at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore.
That sounds interesting. Who's your audience?
We want to capture our families that are in transition. And Jacqueline Deale is going to come on a little later and really go into detail about the criteria and what families in transition, what that really means for the Lower Shore.
Great, good, very good. And families in transition, how are that population or those segment of people made aware of this event?
Well, we've tried to do a lot of advertising, including us being here today at PAC 14, to get the word out to the community. So each of the school systems, we've sent out flyers to all of our families. We put up flyers in the community. We put them on websites, anywhere that we can. And the other members of the Homeless Alliance for the Tri-County have also helped with getting the word out.
Oh, very good, very good. And I understand we have some community partners that are involved in this?
We do. We are very fortunate on the Lower Shore to have a lot of community agencies that collaborate with us to provide services to our families. But we have a really fun day planned for the parents. Like I said, it's at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and Mr. Aaron Deale is actually our keynote speaker for the day. He works for Wicomico County Public Schools, and he has an extensive experience working in the community as well as in education. So he's a very dynamic speaker. I think he's going to bring a lot of good information to our parents. So he's the keynote. We have very good lunch and breakfast that will be prepared for the families as well. We'll have door prizes available as well as other giveaways for the families.
And I understand this is the second event of this, correct?
Yes, this is our second annual Parent Resource Day, so we're really happy about that. In addition, we have vendors that will be out that day. Some of those vendors include Shore Up, Mental Health Services, I think HUD, the Housing Development organization will be there. So there will be many different vendors that will be available for parents to talk to them about what services and resources that they can offer parents.
I think it's awesome that the three counties can come together and put on an event such as this. So we're going to take a short break, and then I think Jackie's going to come in and tell us exactly what Families in Transition, as we know it as FIT, is all about.
Oh,
so thank you. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Tracy.
Thank you.
So we're back. We have the third part of the county trio, and with us is Jackie Deale. Jackie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Jacqueline Deale. I am the District Homeless Coordinator for Wicomico County.
Okay. And in our segment when we were talking about families in transition, Tracy mentioned that. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. We refer to our families who may be without shelter. Sometimes they've been evicted. They may be living with family members or friends. Sometimes students are out on their own, going from house to house, what we call couch surfing. Sometimes they may live outside, different circumstances, but we refer to them as families in transition. And there is actually a law that protects those students. The law is called the McKinney-Vento Act. And what that covers, it governs how we educate our students that are in a transitional housing situation. What the law says is that those students have a right to remain in their school of origin for the entire school year. So even if they're bouncing around from house to house, they can stay in one school and have that stability for the entire school year.
I think that's great. I think
It
that's
is.
really good. Yes,
It is.
yes.
And it's important because what we know from studies is that every time a student changes schools, they lose 3 to 6 months of education. So that stability becomes really important to students, even if their housing situations may not be stable. Having that stable school setting makes a huge difference.
Yes. And I guess, do you have a lot of fit students, as we say, in the area?
Well, we do for our area. Even as of this point in February in the school year, our count is over 500 students already for the school year.
Really?
I think we ended last school year with about 800 students. So I think it's pretty significant for our area.
Yes, yes. And your county is much larger than Somerset and Worcester County, that's correct?
Our county is larger, but I think all three counties are seeing significant increases in our fit populations.
Once again, I think it's awesome that we can come together and put something together for the families. It's great, and I anticipate it being a very rewarding event for these families. So,
Absolutely.
So thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you. And once again, this event's going to be March the 2nd, 2018, at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The time is going to be from 10 to 1:30. Families that are interested in attending, if you need transportation, you would contact your county liaison, and they would see that you receive the transportation to the event.